Hey guys, I wanted to make this video today for anyone who's looking to improve on Apex or is kind of new to it at this point, even though I don't feel like there's many new people, but I mean, hey, you never know. There could be more people coming in after Season 27 or just coming back to the game after a long time that want to know what the game's about or want to just get better at it again, you know? So, I figured I'd make this video. This is going to be the 5 best things that I think I can tell anyone that can help them improve if they haven't tried any of it already. Then I highly advise trying it, but if you already have, then maybe this video isn't for you, but hopefully there's something in this video that I mentioned that you haven't tried or thought of before. Going into number 1, I want to talk about is your mindset. Your mindset is one of your most important things because it's the way you think and the way you view the game. If you view the game or view yourself in a negative way after playing, if you keep dying constantly and think, oh man, I suck, or man, I'm whiffing too much, then that's obviously going to be a very bad thing and your gameplay is going to reflect on it. The more negativity you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The moment you stop being negative about yourself and the moment you start actually treating yourself kinder and not being so hard is the moment it gets a lot better and your mindset starts to clear up. I'd say one of the best ways to get over this is to record your gameplay, or if you stream, just go ahead and stream or just do anything along the lines like that. Then when you're done playing for the day, look back at your VOD, and if there are certain points that bother you enough, look back at those points and see how did I die in this situation or what did I do wrong in this situation. And I think that'll help you a lot, because being able to look back at your recording and point out your own mistakes will clear up your mindset, and will also show you the mistakes you're making too. So it's kind of a 2-in-1, mindset and VOD review. It'll help make you a better player, and you'll be able to point out the mistakes, and then when you make less mistakes, you're not going to get so mad anymore, and you'll be easier on yourself. Which is, like I said, 2-in-1, where it helps you a lot. Going on to number 2, I'd like to say is aim training. If you're a controller, you can go ahead and skip this, but if you're not, then you should stick around. I do think aim training is helpful. A lot of people think it's placebo. I will tell you right now, it is definitely not placebo. But I will also tell you this, that aim training will not make you an insane player like literally like Shroud, or you won't be shooting crazy like Asu at all either. I can assure you that. Aim training is just to help build consistency rather than make you just the best player in the world. So going into the mindset, going into aim training with the mindset that you're not going to be God after doing it will definitely help you, that's for sure. But aim training is just a way of making yourself more consistent and in general just hit more shots than you were before. I definitely recommend using the Voltaic benchmarks as a way to benchmark your aim to see what level it's at and then kind of train off that. For people who don't know what Voltaic is an aim group of prestigious aimers that are all very good, and they have this benchmark system that's kind of like ranked aim training that will benchmark your aim and tell you basically wherever your lowest score is where you need to work on the most. For people who are curious and want to try it out, I will link it in the description down below, and you can try it out there. But like I said, this is only for benchmarking, so you will not improve a crazy amount if you grind these benchmarks. All you need to do is just play it a few times every once in a while and see if you're improving at your aim or where you need to work on the most, if it's static, if it's clicking, or if it's reactivity. Going into the third point I'd like to make is positioning. Positioning is one of the key factors of this game, if not one of the most important things of anything. In any FPS game, if you're positioning the shit, you're probably going to die. So realizing where you're putting yourself and where the opponents are is a really crucial thing to succeeding and not dying. Like I said earlier, kind of with the mindset stuff, how VOD reviewing helps, this also kind of ties into that, because while you're VOD reviewing, you'll be able to see your positioning and see, am I putting myself in a good spot to be fighting here, or am I putting myself in a shit spot where I need to be moving constantly? It's ideal to put yourself in a spot where you're able to punish your opponents easily, where they aren't able to punish you as easily as you are to them, but obviously it also depends on how you play. If you're a really aggressive player, then you should be looking for those positions where you can punish easily. But if you're more of a defensive player, you need to be putting yourself in spots where you're not easily pushable and you can punish people for pushing you. It's kind of like vice versa what I just said, but that's also depends on the playstyle that you play. Going to the fourth point that I like to say is meta. Playing meta is obviously like the easiest way to do anything, if not get better at this game. I mean, if you're not playing meta, you're really making it harder on yourself, but it also depends on how good you are. If you're really good at the game where you don't really rely on meta, then that's completely fine, but if you're newer to the game and still learning, I highly advise playing meta because you will definitely pick up at a faster pace and be able to do a lot more at a faster pace than majority of the players who aren't playing meta. Using new characters like Valkyrie with her buff this season, or maybe even Horizon with her little buff for playing aggressive, you'll be able to learn a lot faster, and it'll genuinely be easier for you to keep up. Using meta weapons along the lines of like Mozams or R9 or Volt or Triple Take or maybe even Scout 2 will help you win a lot more fights because, I mean, those guns are just straight up broken. The Mozams are the best shotgun in the game. When you get paintball rounds, they're the only shotgun in the game that can headshot still. The R9 and the Volt are crazy. The Volt's even crazier because the projectile size is bigger with this season at closer ranges, which is a crazy patch note change that no one read apparently. Every time I tell someone that, they freak out. And I mean, the Scout and the Triple Take are just the best, alongside with the bow too. I mean, the bow is really good. So ideally, you should be running meta legends and running meta weapons, and you're probably going to win just every fight. I mean, it's really easy. And then the final thing that I have to say is finding the right players that fit for you. I know it's really hard, and a lot of people come to my chat and ask me, hey, what's this one tip that you can give me for ranked? And that's literally what I say every time, is not having a solo queue. Solo queue is the bane of everyone's existence in this game. I know it's a lot easier said than done finding people, but I promise you, if you're able to look around, go into LFG Discords, or just literally find anyone, it doesn't even have to be in a ranked game. It could be in a random pub game or a random control game that you find someone that's like really good and you want to play with. Finding the right players and making sure you have chemistry with them is the best thing you can do. Because yeah, you could play with good people, but if you don't mesh well with them, then you're not going to do well. But you need to look for people who are about the same skill level, if not maybe a little better, and find out if you have chemistry together with them. Because it doesn't even matter if they're really good, but if they can't do it all and they don't have good chemistry with you, then it's kind of pointless to play with them. Like if you play with someone who has bad chemistry and they can shoot their gun well, but that's the only reason why you play with them, it's not even worth playing with them, because in the long run, you're just going to be losing. Like, it doesn't matter. So it's better to look for people that are the right fit for you, and honestly, I hope one of these 5 tips helped you, or maybe even change your mind on something. If you disagree or agree with anything, please let me know in my comments down below. I'm happy to talk about it or answer any questions that you may have about it, and I hope you enjoy the video.